So welcome to the white glove program, Gant Blanc, which is the fourth technical level in Savate. And it is really like, I would say that's the link between the intermediate level and the higher technical level. So it's a pivotal glove where you need to be able to demonstrate a really high control of the technique and the mastery of the distance, not just with single execution, but within a combination. So how do you combine being still at distance in function of what the partner is doing? Remember that both blue, green and red had two different technical parts. One was offense-defense, and then you had a combination of two shots offensively and then free choice in defense. In white glove and later on in yellow glove, it is not the case anymore. And the reason being that you have a higher volume of strikes within one combination. So it's not two shots anymore. It is three, it is sometimes four. And it is sometimes just the punches, just the kicks, punch, kick, kick, punch. It starts with different ways, and it's really trying to demonstrate how you can come from long range kick to a short range punch by adjusting, sometimes moving sideways, sometimes moving forward, and then vice versa defensively. It is kind of the same idea where you have a high volume of combination, 3 to 4 shots, to deal with before you are returning a combination of strikes as well. That, of course, includes some of the techniques that all the techniques that you've done in the blue, in red, green and red. And so that means that offensively and defensively you have to combine jumping and as well as spinning techniques together with the rest of those techniques. So demonstrating how well you're mastering this dynamic balance, how well you're controlling your body, how well you're controlling the fact that you need to make those adjustments constantly. In Savate, you're going to have only 10 combinations where the offense is required and then the defense is required. Okay, so you're working with this block of 10 combinations. So there's a wide variety of techniques, and then you move on to the sparring, and the sparring will keep stressing being able to make the difference between the form of evasions and the form of parries. So sometimes staying in close parrying, sometimes moving away by evading, and there are some rounds where you actually have to really stress just the evasions or just the parries, just to make sure that you can demonstrate that you are comfortable with any defensive situations, whether they're in close range or longer range, whether you allow a lot of movement and space or whether you don't have that choice. So you have 3 rounds of sparring, drill sparring, with a variety of combinations of a minimum of 2 shots, which can be 2 punches, 2 kicks, punch, kick, kick, punch, but they can also be at least 3 shots and designed to be showing how you combine kicking, punching and finishing with a kick, or punching, kicking and then finishing with a punch. When you have those patterns of sparring drills, then defensively you have something that is required as well, and that is imposed. You have a choice of techniques and combination that you can execute, but the mode and the pattern that you follow is imposed. And you have to show how you can navigate from one pattern to another one and using a different pattern. So you have 3 rounds of sparring with drills, and then finally you have the sparring, the free sparring, and you have 4 rounds of free sparring. And again, if you think about it, it's really, it goes back to what you need for the form of competitions that you have. So with the white glove you can compete at the regional level, and the form of competition will be 4 rounds, and so you need to be able in your technical rank to demonstrate that you can be proficient with this number of rounds. So again, the yellow glove is the one before the last color glove ranking. So that's a high technical rank in Savate, and it takes usually an additional 6 months to a year between the red glove in order to really showing this mastery of all those different techniques and all those different ways to spar in order to sharpen your skills and demonstrate what you can do eventually at the competitive level.